Alright, shalom. I want to start off with giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. The abundance to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the whole select. I hope this video will be edifying. And without further ado, let's get into it. Topic topic that I want to be talking about today is enduring. Because it's very important. Now, this is 1 Corinthians 4 and 13. Being defamed, we entreat. We are made as the filth of the world, and are the offscorning of all things unto this day. I write not these things to shame you, but as my beloved sons, I warn you. Right. The scriptures talk about that, man. You know, when you enter into this truth, stuff like this will happen. We are brought low now, so then later on, Yaratazah, that we are a part of the elect, we can be in those high positions that we are actually supposed to be in as Israelites, and especially as the elect, you know, especially the elect. Now, I'm gonna read it again, verse 13. Being defamed, we entreat. We are made as the filth of the world, and are the offscorning of all things. Unto this day, I write not these things to shame you, but as my beloved sons, I warn you. Right, just as how Yahushai, things happened with Yahushai, you know, people didn't believe he was the son of the Most High, but he was. But they didn't believe him, you know, throwing rocks at him, you know, calling him all kind of names, you know, tempting him, trying to tempt him, you know, even nailing him on the cross, you know, like, hey, man. But in this truth, what does the scripture say? We have to follow the footsteps of Yahushua, roughly paraphrasing, you know. That's going to lead us, to salvation, man. Yahushua put the perfect example of what man you should supposed to be on earth, you know. What man you're supposed to be on earth, you know. If Satan, hey, you have so many examples, man. When Satan tried to attempt to make Yahushua sin, what did Yahushua say? He said, thou shalt not tempt the Lord, right? When Satan told Yahushua, like, Satan told Yahushua to do something, you know, because if he really is the Son of the Most High, then he will be saved by the angels, you know. And Yahushua said to him, thou shalt not tempt the Lord, you know. Not because you have protection from the Most High Yahweh, that means you are now gonna do risky stuff and put yourself in danger, you know. It doesn't work like that. But why I brought out this example was because Yahushua combated Satan with the scriptures. He combated him with the scriptures. And in this truth, we have to do the same. You know, with these entities, they're attacking you, you know, saying all kind of stuff in your head. How do you fight against that? Well, you read the scriptures, you know, and you combat those thoughts with the scriptures, because that's how it's supposed to be, you know. Yahushua put the perfect example, you know. Now this is Ecclesiasticus 2 and 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahshai, prepare thy soul for temptation, set thy heart aright, and constantly endure. You see? Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. When you go into a fight, right? If you have a boxing match, just an example, if you have a boxing match on Saturday and it's Monday now, and you have a boxing match on Saturday, you can constantly think about, hey, how can I improve on this, on the training? How can I improve on that, so I don't slack or get caught lacking on the Saturday boxing match, you know, you're gonna think about it, you're gonna prepare yourself, you're gonna think about, hey, how will I combat these bad habits that I have, and how will I fix those bad habits that I have? You're gonna think about stuff like that. And in this truth, we gotta constantly think. That's why the scriptures say constantly endure, you know. You have to constantly endure. These entities, they don't get tired, man. Hey, you rebuke an entity, right? You tell him like go away in the name of Yahweh Hashem Rashai, right? Next hour he's back at it again. Back at it again in your mind, trying to make you go crazy or whatever the case may be. Right? So I'm gonna read it again. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure and make not haste in time of trouble. You see? When you go through stuff, the first thing that you shouldn't be doing is hastening. You know? One of the first things you should not be doing is trying to do stuff fast. You know, you go to a situation, now you want to get out of that situation as soon as possible, but Yahweh Shem Yashai put you in that situation. You just gotta endure, and you gotta wait on Yahweh Shem Yashai. He will fix things up for you. You know, he will fix things up for you. If he put you in that situation, he can also get you out of that situation. You see, but it's the flesh thinking. But when you read the scriptures, when you combat it with the scriptures, those thoughts that you have in your mind or the things that you want to do in your mind, you know, you combat it with the scriptures. Then when you have read those scriptures that talk about the Lord Yahweh is in control of all things by Shem Yahushai, then you're gonna feel cut and you're gonna be like, hey, yeah, man, I was just tripping. I was just not thinking right, you know? And that happens a lot, you know, because it's a constant battle, like Galatians 6 and 7 says, you know? It's constantly. Now, let me read it again because I believe I was talking so much that I forgot the point. Yeah, the point was one of the things that you should not be doing is hastening, you know? You go through something, Yahweh Shem Yashai put you into something, then you also gotta wait on Yahweh Shem Yashai to put you out of that situation. You know? It doesn't work like that, like, hey, yeah, gotta get this money fast because this, that, such and such. That's the thoughts of the world, you know? That's the thoughts of the world. Just naming an example, you know. But verse 3 speaks about it. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Right. Just wait, you know. Just wait. Hey, you have tons of examples, man. Brothers that I know, right? They got a shitty job. They had a shitty job, right? Had to go through it. Next thing you know, Yahweh Shem Yashai, he kept enduring, right? Through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yashai, he kept enduring that shitty job. And they promoted him even higher in that same company, man. You know? In that same company, they promoted him higher, you know? So, you see, the Most High Yahweh Shem Yashai, sometimes he just tests you to see like, hey, you know? He just tests you or he lets you just be low for a while and then he puts you in a better position that you was before. Because mentally you also gonna be in a better position than you was before you did that shitty job, for example. You know? Now, verse 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. You see? Let me read it again, man. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. You see, be patient. You gotta be patient when you being brought into a low place, man. Into a low position, into a low, just into a low position, man, or a low place. Maybe you're struggling with money right now, or things is breaking down in your house. Now the money is low because you got to fix those things, the washing machine, the dryer, or something, you know. Or just at your job, now you have to do another function in that company. You have to do a different, you have a different function now, and it's worse than what you was used to, you know, and it pays less than you used to get. Be patient with it, man, because you don't know what the Most High Yahweh Shai has in store for you, you know. The scriptures talk about, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways. You see, the Most High Yahweh Shai, his thoughts are not the thoughts of men here on upon earth, you know. He far exceeds the thoughts of men on earth, you know. The foolishness of the Most High is the highest wisdom here on earth, you see. And that's not even comparable, you see. You see, that's what it is, man. Like, you cannot compare Yahweh Shemiasha with any other thing, you know, and that's a fact. Now I'm gonna keep going. Verse 4: whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. Right, Yahweh Shemiasha put you in a low place. Wait and be patient, because he gonna fix you up, man. He gonna fix you up. Yaratazah, you know. He gonna fix you up, and he gonna put you in an even better place that you was before. You know, you just need to go through it. You know, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable man in the furnace of adversity. You see, I'm gonna read it again. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable man in the furnace of adversity. You have to go through stuff. You know, you gotta face those adversities. You know, you gotta go through that fire, that pain. You know, only pain makes a man stronger. You know, if a man had everything that he had in the world versus a man that is always struggling, um, um, always struggling, you know, always going through pain. If they fight in a 1v1 battle, right, they fight. Who you think gonna win? The person that's always struggling, man, he's going to win because he's used to that pain, that tolerance. So he's going to be stronger, you know, mentally and maybe physically too. But mentally, it plays a big part. You see, mental, the mental game plays a big part, and in this truth, it's all about mental health, man. You know, mentally, you gotta be stable. And how can you be stable mentally? By reading the scriptures. You know, this is our comfort. This is our comfort, man. You know, the scriptures are our comfort. You know, so I'm gonna read it again. For gold is tried in the fire, an acceptable man in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. You see, whatever you go through, but just believe in Yahweh Shem Yahshua and wait and be patient, because he gonna fix you up. Yaratazah, you know. Just keep following the things that you're supposed to do. Just do the things that you're supposed to do. You know. Not because now you go through stuff, then all of a sudden you don't want to make videos anymore. Oh yeah, there's a lion in the way. There's a lion in the way. You know. I believe it was in Proverbs, man. Let me see. I believe it was in Proverbs speaking about that. Uh, pa, 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 pa. Let me see if I can get it real quick. Hold on. Right. So this is Proverbs 26 and 13. The slothful man said, there is a lion in the way. A lion is in the streets. Meaning a slothful man, he gonna think about stuff like, hey man, I'm going through this, I'm going through that. That's why I'm being the way I am. It's too hard for me. It's too hard for me. And that's not that spirit that you're supposed to be in, man. That's not that spirit that you're supposed to be in, and definitely not in this truth, man. When you go through stuff, you should be making more videos, man. You should be making more videos, because that's gonna keep you sharp. That's gonna keep you sharp. Now, let me keep going. Ye, verse 7. Ye that fear Yahweh shall wait for his mercy, and go not aside lest ye fall. You see? Don't stop doing uh, 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 what you're doing in this truth, man. Keep following the ways of Yahweh and wait for his mercy, man. You know. Verse 8: Ye that fear Yahweh shall believe him, and your reward shall not fail. You see? Verse 9, last verse. Ye that fear Yahweh shall hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. Now I hope this video is edifying. I'm going to give up praise and glory to Yahweh Bashem Makagadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the Ophelek. I hope this video was edifying and shalom.